What is good? My name is Mike Osterman, and in today's video, we're going to be learning the 1 1/2 kickback. We also call it the kickback, but it's technically a 1 1/2 kickback. Yeah. Now the kickback is done by rolling the board in the kickflip direction about a half a rotation-ish, and then using the same foot to flip the board 1 1/2 rotations in the opposite direction. You're rolling and then kicking the board back. Now when I do the kickback, I like to use my front foot to flip the board. I'm regular footed, but a lot of people I know like to use their back foot. So we're just gonna learn it the way that I learned it. But if you find it really difficult, try using your back foot. Mix it up. I like to start out with my back foot over the back bolts and my front foot in the middle of the board. You'll notice that my foot is right on the heel side edge. I don't have my foot too far back to where it's just like the tips of my toes on the rail. It's like toes and the ball of my foot on the board. You might also notice that my back foot flat on the board, pressing into the ball of my back foot to counter how much pressure I'm putting on my front foot. Now that I've built up pressure under both my feet, I'll jump off my back foot and press down with my front foot, rolling the board over. And once the board reaches like a quarter to a half of a flip, I use my front foot to flick upwards and forwards to throw the board into that 1 1/2 flip. Now when you're learning the kickback, there's not a ton that you can do to work up to the trick. You sort of have to just dive into doing the full 1 1/2 kickback. If you're really struggling, you can work on your rail stands. We have trick tips for the heel side rail stand on our YouTube channel. You can also try the half kickback, where you're using your front foot to just roll the board half of a rotation backwards and then half of a rotation back to all 4 wheels. But that moves a lot quicker, and it's just a very different trick with a very different feeling than the 1 1/2 kickback. With the 1 1/2 kickback, your foot has to leave the board, which can be very scary for new skaters. So if you're new to freestyle and you're just learning flip tricks, this might not be the one to start with. Go back and try finger flips or freestyle kick flips, work on shove-its and all those sorts of things. The most important things are having your feet in that position with your back foot flat on the board over the back truck and your front foot near the edge of the rail. It's extremely important that you build up that pressure under both of your feet so that you can get a snappy flip from the board. And finally, don't treat it like an ollie. This isn't a kickflip underflip, this is a pressure flip trick where you're just rolling the board over using pressure and jumping straight up in the air, not ollieing. Give the kickback a try. Let us know what you think of this trick in the comments. Be sure to join the Waltz Discord, where there are a bunch of people learning tricks just like this and sharing their progress with each other. And keep dancing. We'll see you next week for another one of these beautiful trick tips.